Cause I saw this video. I thought we look at. What's it like owning an arcade in 2026? That's cool.
What is up, guys? Sam from Radjunk here, and today it is a Rad Bar video. If you're new here, I own a game store and an arcade, and I show off what the daily life of running one of those is like. So today, generally we're at the shop because there's a lot more for me to do there, but today we're at Rad Bar, so show you a typical Rad Bar kind of day. So we're walking in, everything's turned off, it's not quite as cool in here, so gotta go turn everything on, get everything ready for the day. So typically, I am not the one who is working at the bar. I work at the shop a whole lot more just because my time is a lot better utilized there. I'm a lot more needed there. And as far as the bar goes, I'm doing a lot more of the back end kind of stuff. Like I'm doing the beer orders and doing payroll and doing, marketing and aesthetic things in here. Like I'm not working behind the bar quite as much as I used to.
Okay.
But the girls that work here do a great job. I'm more behind the scenes when it comes to Rad Bar, but show you what it's like to get this place up and running.
That's cool.
It's hard to see because of the daylight, but these lights are on.
This video's not that long.
Alright, now we got all the lights on. Now it is time to turn on all the machines. So we have these cool Wi-Fi outlets, which if you're not familiar, they come in super, super handy, especially for stuff like this. Otherwise, you're gonna have to turn on each individual machine, and it's annoying when you have like 35 of them. So
Yeah, I bet.
So we're gonna go on our iPad here. We've got everything, pretty much labeled. Just turn this whole thing on. Turn this whole thing on.
That's pretty cool.
So how come you don't have them all on the same switch, you might ask?
Too many.
We tried that one time, and it overloaded the breakers, turning everything on right at the same time, and popped all the breakers. So, we do them one at a time, because otherwise it's a huge power surge, and our current infrastructure cannot handle that. When you turn them all on individually, it's fine, but one strip at a time. Now, there are still a couple that we still have to turn on manually just because not everything can go on the Wi-Fi outlets. So, punch out over here. It's, got a power strip. I'll just manually turn on for that one. Let's see who else. These two pinballs are down right now because,
Maintenance.
of course stuff starts breaking during spring break, because that's just how it is. Pump It Up gets turned on manually, but it's very loud, so I'm gonna wait until closer to open. Plug in our baseball game. Turn Blitz on. Switch right here. Put that guy on. I think besides Pump It Up, that's...
I wonder how long arcades are gonna be around for.
Yeah. We are all on, all up and running. Everything's kind of booting. Oh, I forgot about this one. Multicade. It's basically a PC in here that runs this, and I don't know if I'll be able to get it on camera. Let's see. There's a button back here. That powers everything on. Then you turn the TV on.
Oh, I see.
So That'll boot up. Like I said, it's just a PC with an emulator on it running stuff. But,
Wow.
yeah, Gauntlet is also down because the PCB kind of, the edge connectors need fixing, but that's a jail thing, so it'll get fixed eventually. So the way that our pricing model works here is that you pay $10 at the door, everything is set to free play. Most newer arcade games have a free play functionality, within the settings, but there are some that don't. So we've got to put credits in, a lot of them, like Dungeons and Dragons, which this thing, it's like somebody spilled a beer on it, I need to clean that off. We have a free play button to insert credits that links to it, because it doesn't have free play functionality. R-Type does not either, so we gotta open this up, hit that service switch a lot of times, which will add mini credits.
Wow.
It's kind of hard to see the screen, but you get the idea. There's a few more we got to do the same thing on. Donkey Kong also. So for this one, we'll just put credits in as though it's taking coins. So the coin goes in here, goes down this mechanism, hits this. That's how it knows it has a coin, but we're just gonna do that 100 times so that it thinks there's coins in there. Okay, we got that one. Same thing with Arkanoid, just, you gotta flip this thing 100 times. And then, let's see. Everything else is pretty much good to go except for Turbo has a credit button. Just like to preemptively load it up, but it's got credits. You can play it whenever. Everything else in here is pretty much good to go on that front, but we just, for those, the girls kind of keep an eye on them throughout the night and make sure that they're loaded with credits. Just the easiest way to kind of go about it for now. I forgot to turn the pinball machines up front on, which are also...
Those are the best ones?
On a power strip. So those will come on, and now everything is actually on. We've also got to turn on the consoles, which it's now getting closer to time to open. Kenna's here now. Gabby should be here in a minute. So we've got some consoles that are also free play. We've got a Switch, a Wii, a PS4, and then we've got a couple of ones
64.
over here. So we'll turn
That's
that
cool.
power switch on. Turn on the Switch. Switch on.
The Wii, not even a Wii U?
So we got 64 over here. Turn this on.
NES. That's an NES
Super
Mini.
Nintendo Classic.
Yeah.
Oh, is you Poppin doing the thing?
Poppin is doing the thing,
No, okay.
so I have to fix the thing.
Okay. Kenna's gonna fix Poppin because it.
Now it's happy.
Okay, there. Now it's happy. It
Super easy.
sometimes doesn't want to connect to the card reader, and you just gotta go in and.
Manually do it, yeah. Metroid.
I've also got to put the chairs and tables back out and fix my Fallout poster because it's falling.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll do that in a minute. Every year we do Halloween in March here because we just love Halloween. And
Hey, look,
we're
it's
actually
Lunk.
Fallout themed this year, so we've been working on a lot of Fallout stuff. So stay tuned for that video because I'll film when we do that too. almost an hour before we open for the day, and while we're waiting to do that, I'm going to show you guys how to clean a pinball playfield. So
Fuck.
with pinball, you know, there's a big metal ball in there knocking stuff over constantly.
Where the fuck is that? Give me a moment.
This thing's been in here for months, and the goblins will just randomly start yapping, and it never doesn't scare me. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm just watching videos right now.
Rudely interrupted.
This is
pinball
what it's like to own an
you know,
arcade in
pinball
2026.
balls on other metal and wood and materials. in
How you
there,
doing,
moving
Nuclear?
Stuff around, moving a lot, so it creates a lot of dust. And so the playfield itself gets pretty dirty. So you got to keep up with cleaning it, because otherwise it's just going to mess up your playfield, which is really expensive to fix if it starts getting chipped and cracked and, you know,
Yeah.
messed up, because you don't want to take the time to maintain it. So let's do that real quick before we open, because Guardians is pretty close.
Avengers.
So I'm going to clean that real quick. All right, so to be able to clean this thing, we've got to get the glass out of the playfield so that we can, you know, actually get in there.
Man, I love pinball.
So, wait a minute, just gotta unlatch it from the inside. There's 2 latches in there.
So how you doing, man?
Probably would help if I turn the machine
What kind you
on
watching, bro?
first.
Oh, it's what's it like to own an arcade in 2026? Like, it was in my recommended, right? I was like, okay, I might as well just watch a video,
Leave your
wait for
playfield
people to
without
come on.
cleaning them. I mean, I guess you could. It wouldn't really.
Yeah, cause I have some people coming in soon, right?
But
So I'm just waiting for them. So, this video looked pretty interesting, so I thought I'd check it out.
Out of nowhere? I don't know. Anyway, turn off your pinballs before cleaning them, or don't. Do what you want. Okay, I'm gonna take that.
I
out.
know.
Just kind of shove that in there for now.
There's a pinball machine downtown that I like to play. It's pretty good.
Gigantic piece of glass. That
Oh,
can
damn.
break.
Oh, it's like a computer glass.
It's kind of expensive to replace if you do.
Damn.
I'm gonna carefully slide that all the way out and carefully set on this table right here. You know, it's got enough weight distribution there, it's gonna be fine. Okay, so this playfield's kind of dirty. Like, you can
Yeah.
kind of see these lines, like just dirt. So we're gonna go in, polish this a little bit, you know, clean the flippers. Just a little bit dirty. You know, we'll clean that out too, because
Wow.
this wood will kind of
Rot.
get gross if you don't clean it. But let's see, you gotta get in there. It's gross.
So yeah, I'm gonna wait for my friend, then we're gonna jump into Nikkei.
All the dirt. So for most of our cleaning, we just use some Novus. It's plastic cleaner. They make the Novus 1, 2 for fine scratches, and 3 for a little bit deeper. I don't think we're
Wow.
not cleaning the 2 today because it just needs a little bit of cleaning.
I got a
They do
capture
get
card coming in
a
tomorrow,
little rough. You
so I'll
can
be able to
go
record
through,
Switch games.
You know, do all that. But take a clean microfiber cloth, spray it down, and wipe it off. It's
Oh.
pretty simple. Clean your pinball machines.
I always wanted a pinball machine. I did have a Avengers one though. It was like a little toy one though. Also, it's Pepsi.
Okay, so this was just one quick pass. I mean, you can see this was clean when I started. You can see how dirty these things get. It's just, you know, part of owning pinball.
Cool, don't miss. Yeah. So yeah, my friend should be on in like an hour, so you know we're gonna do this. I might hop on Path of Exile. It's just that it gets so fucking hot in here,
Okay, so we got
whenever
the
I do.
windows done pretty much.
And my AC is not
Now we have to
working.
get in between, you know, in the ramps and all the little stuff. And for that
What is that?
comes the pin snake. Look at him. He's so
Wow.
cute. He's just a little guy. So, you know, pin snake. Not sponsored, but, you know, pin snake guy, if you want to sponsor me, I'm open. love your products. So you get like
Okay.
small microfiber cloth. It has Velcro. You just stick them on there.
Okay. What now?
And it bends and, you know, forms so that you can get into those small spaces. This thing has been a game changer, so thanks for creating this, Pin Snake person. I don't know your name, but bless, because this thing is a lifesaver.
There's a lot of stuff I don't know, man. Wow.
He requires a bit of maneuvering sometimes, but like, ain't no way I'm getting my fingers down in this little tiny space back here where these ramps are. So,
Okay.
you know, he's getting in there. He's cleaning spaces that I could not otherwise reach.
That's cool.
Super handy.
Man, these fucking pinball machines are tedious, it seems.
That bad, but you know, it's dirty. So we did get some stuff cleaned. You know, you gotta get that dirt out. Maintain your pinball machines. Okay, so now that I've gotten the main stuff done, I'm gonna just go back in here and, you know, double check some spots that I might have missed. Like, I didn't do a super great job on this part right here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go back, make sure to get that nice and
I never
clean,
understood how pinball machines work.
because the balls be going through here a lot.
Like, they always look so complicated.
So they tend to get very, very dirty. And you know, you gotta put your back into it a little bit. It's like, so you can kind of see here where like the ball's gonna drain and it's very dirty here. So we gotta get in there. It's a good thing I have small lady hands, but you know, you just
Yeah,
gotta
same.
get in there, scrub real good, get that dirt out of there. So we could probably use the Pin Snake here, but I already got my hands in here, so whatever. Yeah, you know, nice and clean. Those little streakies out so that your ball is not picking up
Oh, fuck's sake, give me.
more dirt.
Sorry about that. My fucking brother. Of course.
As you're playing. I didn't do a very good job here either. But, you know, in there.
Also, check it out. Look,
The balls are
I got the Arona thing from the Steam. Sure. Fuck, it's not showing. I'll try again. Alright, it shows. Pretty cool, huh?
dropping. And give that a quick scrub too.
Where the fuck's my my charger? Hold on.
Alright, I'll make sure we didn't miss any spots. Got everything as best as I could, but let's wipe the top of that plastic. There. A little dirty. Be careful because these are fragile. Ew. Just get some of that. Clean up this infinity gauntlet a little bit.
Almost knocked over my microphone.
That you want to do. Make sure that aspects of your life, I guess. Clean the balls. So we're gonna pop them out here, give them a good scrub because they're covered in, you know, the dust and dirt, and there's not much point in putting dirty balls back into a clean playfield because it's just gonna put all that dirt back in there. So
True.
do that real
So
quick.
true.
Put this back together, and then we're good.
3 goblins. Take them off.
Life advice right there.
You know, make them nice and shiny so you can see yourself in them. Beautiful. Set these over here for the time being so that I don't clean them over and over.
True.
So there's supposed to be 6 in here, so we're gonna take out all 6.
What about the 7th one?
Polish the balls. Let's see. Dirty.
There you go.
These are nice and polished. We're gonna pop these back in here, pop the glass back together, and it's just about time for open. So we're gonna just,
Do they have a Mega Man pinball?
So I am not a pinball tech. I don't really work on pinball, but anybody can clean these things. Like that part is very easy and very doable. So if you
Yeah,
own
I bet.
pinball, please keep them clean, or else they'll get ruined. Okay, so we are 10 minutes to open, so it's time to
Oh.
turn on the big boy. So, you know, we gotta get back here, reach behind the machine, and flip the switch. And that will turn on, be obnoxiously loud. All right, lights out, and it is time to
Hold on.
open, just about, in like 5 minutes. So there it is. Arcade daily life. Except these poor pinballs that Joe is gonna come back in here and fix this week. Like I said, I'm not a pinball tech, so I can't show you that. I am confident to work on gaming consoles, arcade stuff, not so much. If you guys want to see some of Joe's repair stuff, drop it in the comments. Maybe I can get him to film some of that. Anyway,
Pinball shop going to find a particular gamer setup?
this
Yeah.
is the arcade. Can't
I mean,
do
I
it
do
right
like
now.
pinball.
I'm gonna-
I love pinball.
I don't know. Do whatever it is that I do.
Alright, video's
So,
over.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment your favorite.
I already
video
like.
scene, and most importantly, stay rad.
The problem with Goth?
We'll watch that one in a second. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty interesting, right? Like I saw, I was like, okay, fuck it, might as well watch it. Also, here's the link to the video if you want to go watch it.